Let's go to the next one, hiring. We all have, we all know what the challenges are, right? We're short-staffed, very hard to find qualified personnel. What are some thoughts on hiring, or how can we do better as an industry? What are the challenges, and what causes those challenges that we have with hiring? And what are the opportunities? What can we do better as an industry to better hire?
Well, I would say as an industry, our primary problem is that talent pool that we're all fighting over a small group of people, and generally the people at the top of that list are going to the highest paid offers, because in some cases organizations are just throwing money at the problem and saying, we'll pay you something that 5 years ago would have been considered ridiculous, but we're going to pay you because we realize that you're the unicorn, right? We hear the phrase of the unicorn constantly, that everyone's after. So I think the challenge comes from that talent pool. Ultimately, multifamily as an industry nationwide runs into the issue that they're competing now with other trades. They're competing with commercial management and facility management. It's tough to compete salary-wise in a lot of cases. And then you have that on-call snow removal, heavy workload piece that also I think steers people away in a lot of ways. When they're looking at the two and they're saying, well, I'm going to be on call once every 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and when I'm on call, I'm going to get a lot of calls versus I'm going to be on call and just call a contractor, and they're going to come out and deal with it. I'm going to take the phone call. So I think there's certainly a challenge there. I think that the things we need to do better as an industry is simply promote service and multifamily service. I think that we haven't done a great job as an industry doing that. And part of it is that path, right? We need to, forever it's been looked at, a maintenance technician or a maintenance professional has had a stereotype attached to them. But they really didn't know how to do much. Maybe they know how to do this or that. And that's far from the case. Certainly in 2023, we have highly skilled, highly technical, professional individuals working in maintenance and service. And we're starting to see those people at the table more and more as we discussed. But I think selling the message as an industry that there's a path from start to finish, that you can start as a technician and there's a path to be promoted up within organizations to get to a higher level, to get to a corporate level, whether it's director, whether it's vice president, whether it's president, whether it's, every company has different titles, but you know what I mean? But there's a path forward. If you invest in yourself and continue to grow and develop yourself, there's a path forward to get. I think that is something that's really important. So people look at it as a career and not a job, right? That would help attract and retain people. And I think that we're starting to come to a reckoning of the pay, right? So I think service in general was underpaid for many years, and they were able to do that because there was such a large pool of talent. There was so many people, it was like, well, if you're not going to do it, we'll just get the next person to do it. And now it's flipped and it's scarcity. So you don't have people that can backfill those positions. So when someone says they're going to leave, the first thing any good operator is going to say is, why are you leaving? And if it's money, it's going to say, what can we do to take and prevent you from leaving? If you're good at your job and you're an asset to the property, what can we do to work this out to keep you here? Advertising the benefits in something as well is something that isn't always done well, whether it's housing discounts, allowances on certain things. Some organizations do it really well. Others still evolving, not so good. So that was a long answer to the hiring and recruiting. And in short, it's definitely it's still challenging and it'll be challenging.